morning, Minecraft gamers, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Fun with FlapJack Hardcore Minecraft. In today's episode, I'm going to go on an adventure. That's right, I have just finished building a nether portal using an iron bucket and some lava source blocks so that I could get into the Snapshot 20W06A version of the game, previewing the new up and soon to be coming 1.16 Java version of Minecraft. So, what I thought I would do is give a shout out to Rogie Bear, who asked me to do this video so he could see what was going on in the nether and see if I could play it in hardcore mode. That's right, because Fun with FlapJack Hardcore Minecraft. What else could it be? I'm not actually going to play this version of the game because it's pointless to play a snapshot, because what snapshots are for is Java testing all of their things and fixing and changing and altering and fixing the game so that when they do present the final version, they only have to patch it like 6 more times, right? Ha! All of us that know 14.1, 14.2, 6, 7, whatever. So here it is. This is the Nether, and what we are seeing as we run around in this world is that, one, I'm on a laptop, so I've got a little bit of rendering that has to catch up. Optifine, of course, is not even close to ready to handle the new Nether update. They haven't even released the 1.15 version yet, which is fine because I would prefer that they take their time and make it right so that we can use it on our computers if we need to. And I definitely need to, because rendering chunks on my laptop, yeah, it's pretty intense for this older computer that I use. However, I'm in the game, and that's what matters. I'm playing Minecraft, and holy cow, I forgot when I was recording this that I got slammed by a fireball. So you got to watch those ghasts. Apparently, they still don't like us wandering around in the nether. But what is it that I'm staring at while I'm trying not to get blown up? This thing here is like a maybe what you would use to grow some mushrooms in the nether. They seem to have brought the equivalent to the mycelium, I have a hard time saying that word, block from the overworld, where, mushroom biome, that's easier to say. There's podzol and all those other things as well that grow mushrooms, but this one seems to be the kissing cousin nether warped version of that block. But yeah, just kind of digging it around a little bit so I can see if maybe, just maybe, we can do something with it in a crafting table, although I doubt that is the case. But anyways, as we adventure through the nether, we're going to discover that there are all sorts of new things. First and foremost, look at the blue flames. Oh my gosh. So apparently that block is called a soul soil, and I'm guessing that it is the equivalent to the nether world's version of dirt. And so I'm kind of looking forward to see what it is that we'll be able to do with a nether warped version of dirt called soul soil. And obviously I haven't actually crafted any of this, so I haven't unlocked any new recipes if they were even available. But yeah, just experimenting a little with the blocks in the crafting grid here to see if anything pops up. But most likely those aren't craftable blocks. They're just basically to, I would guess, to grow some sort of a mushroom, or what I think is now the new fun guy. And I don't mean he's a fun guy, I mean we got some mushrooms. This one here is amazing. Chop that with your wood axe and wood chopping axe, and it looks like we can now have a warped stem in the nether, which is, look at that, a plank of sorts. And what's that little guy? Anyways, warped planks. That's right. The nether now has wood items. Finally, wood is obtainable in the nether, and apparently in the form of a plant that grows here in the nether that doesn't catch on fire, because it's all over the place. You'll see it growing everywhere. And here is a funky little mushroom, and so maybe that's a fungi. It's the warped fungus. So who knows what that's all about. And then some kind of a seagrass, and I don't know. This looks a lot like the ocean to me. It's almost as if they decided to make the nether the alternate warped version of the ocean biomes that they've created with the coral reefs. So this is somewhat of a warped, skewed version of a coral reef. Yeah, I don't know for sure, but yeah, with all the blue swirling around now, it seems to kind of lend to the idea that somewhere behind the scenes they have some more ideas of what they're going to present in the Nether. But yeah, I'm under the impression that there are different mobs in the Nether as well, and I did some exploration a little while ago just to see what I was getting into to make sure that I had the right snapshot without going on Google to look things up. And sure enough, there is some kind of a beast that roams around. It looks a bit like a wild boar. And yeah, so who knows? When I killed it, all I got was rotten flesh. So yeah, the warped version of the wild boar. I was hoping that we would be able to farm pork chops, pig meats. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing or if they'll change that in the snapshots and bring about the like, I don't know, pork nether pork. So this block here is an interesting little block. It's an additional light source block, it looks like, called a shroom light. And so when I broke that block, it easily broke with my pickaxe and didn't shatter like glowstone. I'm not sure how much light it actually puts out. That's something that we'll want to experiment with when they finally finish the snapshots and give us the actual real version of the game. And again, just trying to see if some of this stuff's craftable or can be modified in the crafting grids at all. But so far, nothing has done anything in the crafting except for that plant that grows to give us the planks and craftable wood items in the game, which I did experiment a little bit with it off camera, and you can like craft anything basically that you can craft using regular planks you can do with the warp planks, as far as I could tell. But let's see. I think I'm. I was interested in remembering where I was on my coordinates, so I pop over my F3 screen just real quick because on Java we don't get the option to have our position on the screen. You have to run a mod to do that, and I don't download mods typically. The only modification I add to my gameplay is the occasional texture pack that I might use, which I like Chroma Hills. Everybody that knows me knows I like the Chroma Hills. It's a uh, fun little texture pack. But then also I like to run Optifine when it's available in whatever version I'm playing. So far I can only play it up to 114.4, but that's okay. And then hey, just so you know, that fungus that we were messing about with there is actually something that can be bone meal just like regular fungus. So I'm thinking that most likely there are still mushrooms in the Nether, although I hadn't seen any right off the top of my head or top of my view here. But I'm guessing there are still the red and brown mushrooms in the Nether, and then there's this new fungi. And then whatever this block does, I'm really not sure. It's called basalt. I'd have to like maybe go look at the wiki if it's updated to tell us what these new blocks are and how to use them in the game. But so far, I was just having a lot of fun um, discovering what these new things are. And the blue flames are just incredible. That burns on soul soil. So, like netherrack still burns regular colored flames, and then the soul soil burns with this natural gas looking blue flame, which of course, you could collect a ton of this and most likely take it to the overworld and have some really cool blue flame effects. There's some glowstone dust off in the distance. So glowstone's still a thing, and I would guess that it'll still break when you mine it unless you use silk touch pickaxe to do that. These little plants here, I couldn't figure out. They wouldn't bone meal or anything like that, so I'm not sure what they're going to be used for, if nothing more than just looking a bit like the ocean floor. To me, it's kind of coral reefy looking, but we know that each of the worlds that we get to, each of the dimensions that we get to telewarp to are knockoffs of the other worlds, basically, overall. The end has attributes that you would find in the overworld, but also things that you only find there. And the Nether has attributes of things that you might find in the overworld. And then, of course, warped versions of many of the things that are in the overworld are found in the Nether. And there's all of those things. But yeah, those blocks there, I think, basically are. I'm really not sure what they're going to be used for. I'd have to wiki that to discover it, and that's the excitement and fun of the game, is trying to figure things out, and learn what's going on. And for years I called the ghast a jiggy puff, so up there I almost said, "Whoa, look, there's a jiggy jiggy, about ready to get jiggy." Anyways, yeah, little silly random information for you there. But yeah, as I'm doing what I'm doing and playing through, I did go ahead and delete half of this recording because it was just simply me getting the resources I needed to be able to get from the overworld into the nether to begin with. And those things I would most definitely share in the future when I do play 1.16. I'm most certainly going to play this as a let's play hardcore, fun with FlapJack adventure to see how long I can survive. But I did come into this nether world unprepared, and I don't have a lot of food. I did have a couple golden apples that I found in a desert temple, but yeah, there was only just a little bit of iron to get me my bucket that I needed, and I had to go get some flint to get some, some gravel to get my flint, and then I had to go mine a little and get some more iron so I could make the actual flint and steel to light the portal. Although you can light it with other sources as well. I just grabbed the flint steel real quick so I'd have it, but yeah. I did not come in here prepared to play the game because, again, snapshots are going to change, and it would, as much fun as it would be to play in this world, I think it'd be kind of a waste of my time doing that. So basically what I've discovered is there are still not still, there are now fossils growing in the nether. There are now plants that grow into trees, and there are definitely endermen that run around and end your game. So that's me saying holy cow, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, Rogie Bear. I'll catch you all on Bedrock in the Seven Kingdoms. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.